nasty, yeah. Real nasty. Yeah. But why do they think we go to
Yes, sir. Ooh, here's Darius Slay.
Ooh, I'm a smart in my hood. Mars. Yeah. What's the name? Does Kyrie Token is private? Oh yeah. That nigga took me out of there. That nigga leave. What happened? We got Caitlin. You said who was what? We got Caitlin. Okay. Yeah, right. Lenny. She told the girl that he was with that she was getting cheated on money. Yeah, and then this nigga, he gonna tell her that he gonna tell her that I said for him to call her. Nice. And then she asked me, she said, Harry, could you call me? I said, I said, no, why? And she like,
Coach, thanks. CA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Inner Harbor and M&T Bank Stadium here in Baltimore, Maryland. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the
I'll be back, Ryan.
He's like, did he
Go. 280! Here we go. Shot 57. No. Greystone, travel.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And he's got some space here. He's at the 40. Past the 20. 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Aaron Jones, his 4th touchdown on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 7-0. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line. What? 280! Right there in the middle, 55. I'm coming for you. You must.
Well, throw on 1st down with Wilson. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. And they work this well upfield across the 45. And a nice gain at 21 yards.
Defense gives up a touchdown the opening drive. Offense, you got to want to get out there and get those points back right now.
And that's a sharp throw there to get this drive off to a good start. On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd and 9, Wilson. It's caught by Jennings. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, you know, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
We ain't giving up nothing.
Now Wilson. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Hakeem Butler, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. Gano the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in, because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Throwing now is Wentz. Flush to his right. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's 3rd down.
Lucky. Shit. 5-9.
They'll try and run for it with Jones. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Flushed out right. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. On play action, Wentz. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by Minka Fitzpatrick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward, since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. Well, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
They go play action with Wilson. Completes it to Jennings. Jennings lost the football. And I think the Browns got it. They did. Of course, they had the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
And they try to sweep to Jones. And after getting tackled, he's still down and looking very slow to get up. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. A first carry for Kenyon Drake. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Now Wentz on third down. And this is going to be incomplete. So on fourth down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. He punted 4 times in the loss last week as he gets this one away here. So a change of possession here on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And they got across the 50 last time, but fumbled and turned it over, so they'll be looking to have a short-term memory here, Mr. Davis.
Not only a short-term memory, but a whole lot better ball security. Because if they take care of the ball, continue to move it, their chances of scoring some points, they got to feel pretty good about. They thought they had things moving in the right direction last time. Fumbles, they don't just affect you on offense, they affect your overall team because now your defense has to make that stand up.
Now a quick throw as that's complete on the hitch route. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
An ex-teammate used to tell me all the time, I hate experienced quarterbacks because no matter what, you really can't hide what you're doing. And I think that right there, he knew right away where the blitz was coming from, where his primary guy was going to be, and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target. He's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
Like that.
Play action. It's Wilson. This is Jennings. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Give him 30 yards there. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Out of the gun, they give to Freeman. And Freeman lost the football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
Check 52. Sunday. Kill. Deuce. General West.
Running, it's Drake. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Well, we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading the play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. The Browns on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
I'm going to come back.
To throw is Wentz. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Those passes out that far wide. Always make you hold your breath a little bit. Felt like it was in the air for a while.
What it does is it allows a defender to gain some ground, come from a long distance, and have a chance to affect the pass.
Colquitt on to kick as he sends it away. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And a fumble last time. Ball security. Talk about it all the time in the National Football League. They've got to be better at it on this drive.
Don't you think that when every team gets together for the first time, I don't care if it's OTAs, mini camps, first day of camp in the regular season, ball security comes up about what, the second sentence of the coach's address?
And those are so many drills focus on that.
All the time, and they do drills to make it even tougher to simulate game situations. Doesn't always work out, though.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Wilson. And his throw's going to be incomplete. They were looking Jennings' way again, and it's 3rd down.
It's been my observation there's been a nice variety of play calling defensively. You and I often talk about an offense's ability to keep a defense off balance with what they're doing. I think the converse has been true in this game.
Yeah, I think you're right. They seem to have gone off tendency quite a bit, but over the second quarter, a lot of time to change things. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10. Now it's Freeman. And able to get a couple as he's across the 40 to the 41. A short gain of just over 2 yards as the first half clock dips inside of 3 minutes. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Play action. Now Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Carl Lawson with a little how do you do as he gets in there for the sack. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's Wilson. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And he'll only get this to the 47. He needed a few more yards to pick up the first. It's a pickup of 13, but they're still a bit short, and it'll be 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven 1st down. Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Looking left side. He's got it. Complete. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
Check 55 to Mike. There. Check. Good.
On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. And this is caught at the 8. They'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes, and the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point try good by Gano. And that makes the score 14-7. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. This will be taken in at the 1. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. Inside of a minute left in the half. Does the fact that you're down on the scoreboard influence what you do, or I guess don't do on this final drive?
It certainly does, but what influences me even more is who I've got running my football team out on the field and the weapons around him. Can he make a play? Can he get into someone that we're going to trust to take care of the ball? If that's the case, I might push it a little bit here and try and get something before the half runs out.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete. So line of scrimmage still to 39 on 2nd and 10. Now Wentz. Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver there, Kenyon Drake. 3rd down here. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Hey, Charlie!
Wentz to throw again. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. Wentz to throw for it on 4th. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
That's good for 28 yards. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Final play of the half. It's Wilson. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, the Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have the lead now. They'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the 3rd quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
Check, 59. I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Got it. Watch twist.
They go play action now. Wilson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked by Pierre Desir. And a return across midfield and to the 46-yard line. First possession in the 3rd quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
From the 40 now on 2nd down. Wentz, and he finds Tyler Kroft. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards. Now a draw play with Drake. And give him about 3 as he gets it down to the 22-yard line.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got the artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down. Now a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
The kick by Joseph is good. And they'll cut the lead back down to 4 now at 14-10. So a good kick there. They put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the throw.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think.
And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. Picked up by Juan Thornhill. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that want trying to squeeze it into Edelman, and it's intercepted. It's the former Seahawk, Richard Sherman, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Edelman, the intended receiver that time.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
On 1st down, Drake. And they're going to get him behind the line yet again as his nightmare afternoon continues. 5 yards is the tally on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 5. 2nd and 5 now. Wentz, and he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Josh Doxson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Point after, right down the middle. And it's now 17-14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And last time, 1 play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you got a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Wilson. That's caught by Jackson. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a 1st down with a nice throw.
He's going to let this go deep for Jim. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Darius Slay with a pick. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line.
It's just been one mistake after another on the offensive side of the ball. That's now 3 interceptions to go along with 2 fumbles for him. And if you're going to turn the ball over 5 times in a game, your chances to win have to be about 100 to 1. And it's not looking good for him here.
The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. On 1st down, it's Drake. Schwab taking it right down Broadway. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Kenyon Drake, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point splits the uprights, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a good effort on the return there gets him across the 30 to the 33-yard line. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down now 24-14. Work to do as they come up on a 1st and 10. A lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Freeman again. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, touch and time here critical for those types of throws. He put a lot of zip on that one. Needed just a little bit more finesse trying to get it to his back.
And in their own territory, needing only a few inches, they're going to line up to go for this thing on 4th down. They'll run it. Freeman. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40.
That's another Baltimore 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football, and he's taken down. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
The Ravens on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Now Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. That's now his 2nd interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
15, 315.
It's now 2nd and 6.
What we got? Hey, Haywood. 50, Mike, 50. Coming to you. Hey, Rip 5-2, I'm here.
From the 25 on 2nd down, Wentz. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, look looked like he had his hands on it for a moment, but let's face it, that was going to be a tough catch all the way because of the presence of the defense right there as he was trying to haul it in.
Yeah, nice job to force the incompletion. From the gun on third down, Wentz. He's got him in, complete. It's Julian Edelman. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Whether you're playing West Coast offense or not, one of the maxims of the West Coast offense is you're either throwing a touchdown or a check down. In other words, look for the big shot, but be smart. I think they did exactly that on that play. They didn't get the first down, but they're taking care of the ball well.
Yeah, and being rightly cautious with that lead here in the second half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this
pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Bernardrick McKinney muscled his way in for the sack. And they brought the pressure there just right up the gut, didn't they?
Yeah, they certainly did. And, you know, when you've got so many different responsibilities as an offensive line, you got to deal with the nose tackle, the 2 defensive tackles or ends, and then sometimes you just can't account for everyone. The linebacker slipped free.
Being chased out left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 17. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep. And now here is another interception. Picked off by Carl Joseph. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line. Charles, whatever's going on between his ears right now, it's just not completely calculated correctly. 7 picks between last week and this week after that one.
And they always say the most important part of a player is those 6 inches between the ears. But right now, it's all those interceptions that are going on. So whoever his trusted confidant is on the sidelines, I don't know if it's the offensive coordinator, the quarterback's coach, maybe the backup quarterback, that's who he needs to get with now and get himself calm.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Wentz to throw. Flush to his right. It's complete to Drake. A good pickup there at 22. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. And they'll go backwards here, losing yardage to the 14. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11.
Check 4, check 4. Check it back, check it back. Hey, Mike's empty, Mike's. Hey, empty, empty.
Right back to Drake. Oh, no, he lost the football. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. 3rd and 15 here after the 1st and 2nd down plays went in the wrong direction.
Jet bomber, shoot a 2-jet bomber. Here. Mike 50, Mike 50. Let's go, let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go.
A handoff out of the pistol. It's Drake. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Ravens going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The kick by Joseph is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still 8 up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
At their own 8-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. Had one tell me once, when we're having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And in fact, we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you've got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he finds his tight end, Graham. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for third down. Here's Wilson to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked by Pierre Desir. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Running from the shotgun with Dre. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Wentz to throw. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So cancel the interception, pass interference.
And you know what else gets canceled? The return yardage. Makes the play, but now it's all for naught.
On 1st down, Wentz. They'll roll him out right. Looking for Edelman, and he hits him. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So erase the flag. They decline it.
And did they use the big eraser, or was that the one at the end of the number 2 pencil?
Well, I was thinking the 2x2-inch ones that you can buy and use in addition to the pencil.
And those last forever.
A long time.
No doubt.
So Cleveland able to come away with the victory here. And it was their defense that really made